I'm not entirely sure what I want to title this video. This video is makeup that I want to project pan, but I don't have the time, energy, or motivation to, and I don't know. It was just an idea that kind of came into my head. I love the thought of panning these more than I would actually like panning these. I don't know, maybe the title's going to be something along those lines, but I thought it would be fun today to talk about some makeup that has been eyeing me a little bit. It's been calling my name every time I'm looking for a new roll-in with one of my project pans. It's been there, sitting pretty, but for some reason I have just not gone near it. I would project pan these if I was panning last year. If you were here last year on my channel, you will know I was panning a lot. I was panning way too much. I was challenging myself way too much. This year is a bit more of a chill year. But yeah, I don't know, let's just find out. But just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. I do a lot of bright, fun, colourful makeup looks. Today I am wearing the brand new Beauty Bay Desert Haze eyeshadow palette, and this was a get ready with me. Just go back on my channel and you should see this. I know that that palette is very, very neutral, so I wanted to do something a little bit more colourful with it, and I mean, I love this. I've even got my little green jumper on as well. I'm matching. But I have my makeup bag here, and I've got a few little bits and bobs in here. There's a few things. I'll just get into it. I'm just going to grab and go in no particular order. So the first product is Benefit Cookie. This is such a beautiful highlighter. And you know what? I don't actually think this would take too much to use up. It is quite a thin formula, and especially in the pan is not very deep whatsoever. However, this is so blinding. You literally need to tap your brush in here and you've got 2 cheeks worth of highlights. I do obviously have a pan, which is a great start. However, maybe this wouldn't be too bad to project pan because my original Pan That Face palette highlight was this. This is Glazed Donut from Ofra. I think there's 7 grams in here. How many grams are in this? Oh, 8 grams. Okay, maybe not then. Yeah, okay, that just proves my point entirely. This is such a nice, beautiful product. It is tested on animals though, so I would really like it out of my collection at some point. And I think by project panning, it would be the best way to get this out of my collection. However, do I hate myself enough? Maybe that's it. Do I hate myself enough to project pan this makeup? I think that's going to be the title. Ding, ding, ding. It's going to be something along those lines. This would kill me off, I think. No, I love the thought of panning it. I really want to pan it, but I just don't think this would ever be finished in my collection. Let's do like cheek palettes. This actually, I think this would be a pretty good one. This is my Anastasia Italian Summer Face Palette. This was in the running to be my Pan That Face palette this year, and I decided to do my singles instead, just because my singles are very neglected, but this would be a great one. I think it's compact. I think it's cute. I think I could do it. I really, really do. This blush has a pretty big dip in it. This highlight is really, really thin in the pan because it's not original to this palette, because I hated the highlight that originally was here. And then this bronzer is really nice as well. It's got a little bit of a dip in it. This probably wouldn't be a I hate myself, so I'm gonna pan it. This is just one of those things that has been waiting in the wings for so long, and it's just always been overshadowed, and it's always just like had something else that I've wanted to pan a bit more. However, I have said that this is probably going to be Pan That Face palette for next year. I really, really want to pan this because it's a perfect Pan That palette. 3 shades, blush, bronzer, highlight. I can use all of them. I like all of them. I think this would be a really, really good product to pan. Let me know. What do you think? Let me know down below. What do you think about this? I could see myself really going through this, and it's an expensive product. I used to think, oh, I can't pan my expensive products because they're expensive and I won't have them in my collection anymore, but you should project pan your expensive products more than your drugstore products because you spent all that money on it. You got it. So this is your little sign. This is your sign. If you have an expensive product that you've been putting off, use it. Okay, another cheap product. I don't actually have a B-roll for this, so here you go. These are my Zoeva blushes. These would be I hate myself kind of moment, I think. These I really, really like. I was project panning these last year. These were in my Pan That Face palette last year. And as you can see, I've made really good progress, especially on this one. This one was kind of like there. it got used every now and then, but this was my real everyday blush, and I use this so much. I use this all year, and as you can see, the pan isn't even halfway, like, as big as... That is not how you say that word. It's a late one. The pan isn't even half as big as the product. I think that's what I needed to say. I really love this. It's such a neutral, like, kind of shimmery blush. So pretty. I would love to finish this. I would love to, because I'm halfway there. This one especially, I'm halfway there. I've done such amazing progress with this. But do I hate myself that much? Do I hate myself that much? I don't know. A part of me always wants to say, I don't think it'd take that long. I don't think it'd take that long. I always say that. I always say, no, it won't take that long. I'll be able to do that in a few months. And then obviously a year goes by and I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe it's going to take quite a while to finish. I always underestimate how long these things are going to take to finish. I really would like to finish this one day. Hopefully one day. Maybe I'll incorporate this into a Pan That Face palette again. I don't really know, but one day we will have this finished and I'm going to be so excited, and I just, maybe one day. Okay, next two are bronzers, and you know what? This first one I think I can do. This is the Kind bronzer, and I have a pan on this already, and I really think that I can get a good amount of progress on this, possibly even this year. So my Pan That Face palette bronzer is pretty thin in the pan. I think I'm going to be able to get that done before the end of the year. So my plan is, if I manage to finish my Pan That Face palette bronzer, I will then work on this from then till December. Hopefully that can work anyway, because I would love to have this finished. It's so thin in the pan and I think I can do it. I've got a nice little pan poking through already, and I always love expanding pans. That's my favorite part. Like, I don't like actually hitting pan on a product, because every single day I sit there and I'm like, maybe today. No, give me that pan, let me expand it. That is my favourite part of project panning. Let me know down below, do you love hitting pan or expanding the pan most? I think this could go... This is it again. I'm going to say, I think this can go really, really quickly. No, it won't. It will take forever to finish. There I go again with my over-egging. Yeah, it will take a while. I don't think it'll take that long. Surely not. How many grams are in this? I don't think there's that many grams in this at all. I don't know. All the writing's rubbed off. Who knows? But I don't think there's that much. I think I could do... Oh, 4 grams. 4 grams. I could do 4 grams easy. Yeah, this is definitely going to be project panned very, very, very soon. I really hope so. Pan That Face palette always kind of takes priority, but I would love to have this finished soon. And then another bronzer is my Anastasia Tawny bronzer. This actually just rolled out of my Project 10 uses, and I really hoped that in my Project 10 uses I'd be able to hit pan on it. However, I have not. It's still going. There's a big dip in here. You know what? I think I'd be happy with just a pan. I don't know if I would be able to completely finish this. Yeah, this is 10 grams. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's more than double this. Ooh, 10 grams is actually pretty scary. Do I hate myself that much? I don't know. I have a massive dip in this. Something else that I always do as a project panner, and you'd think that I'd learn my lesson, but no. I always say, I'm so close to pan in this, even if there's only a little dip. I never know how deep the pans actually are, so every time I say things like, I'm really close to pan, it never actually is the truth, because, like, I'm just, I don't know, I'm dip blind. I see a dip and I'm instantly like, we're nearly hitting pan. I would love the thought of panning this. The thought of panning this would be more enjoyable than actually panning it, similar to, was it Cookie I said that about? I would love to. It's one that's been in my drawers for so long, and it's one that I've had my eye on for so long. It's one of those products that, again, when I open my makeup drawers to pick a new product to roll into a project, it's like, hey, hello, I'm here. But I really, 10 grams. I didn't realize that it was 10 grams. That is a lot of product, and that has kind of scared me off. It's given me a bit of the ick, the project panning ick. Oh my god, that could be a good video. Project pan icks. Let me know down below. Do you want to see that? I don't know. I really want to pan this, but that would be hell on earth. Okay, so I have a few eyeshadow products now. The first one, you guys are going to shout at me. You guys are going to shout at me, but every single year, I kind of want to pan this as Pan That palette. This is my Natasha Denona Mini Star palette, and I've said so many times, I don't like Natasha Denona. I don't think her quality is very good. However, this is a perfect Pan That palette for me. There's only 5 shades, which I think I could finish pretty easily. This could be a brow shade for me. I've used it as a brow shade many times before. I've got my blue. These 2 shades at the end are not original to this palette. These are shades that I scraped out and then replaced. So now that this blue is actually workable and usable and looks blue, I think I could do it, you know. I think I could. I really think I could. This palette's quality is fine. When I say I don't like Natasha Denona, I think what I mean to say is I don't get the hype. The quality is fine. Like, it's not bad. If you told me I had to use this as Pan That palette, I don't think I'd be, like, distraught. I don't think I'd be upset. I just find that with Natasha Denona, she is so hyped. She is so adored, and I just don't get it. Like, it's fine if you put this, maybe not now with the like crazy duochrome, but if you put the original one of this in like Revolution packaging, I'd believe you. Am I gonna get cancelled for that? Probably. I think I could do it. I really do. Is that me being like really toxic to myself? Probably, but I think it'd be a great little Pan That palette, and it would kind of get this out of my collection. I've been hoarding this for the longest time. I can't declutter it, but I also can't use it. So like I need to figure out a way to either use it up or declutter it, and I really think that as a Pan That palette, this would be really, really nice. I don't know. Natasha Denona eyeshadows are horrendous to hit pan on though. I did have the mini trio chrome once upon a time, and it was vile to hit pan on it. I hit pan on 2 of those shades. So yeah, it would be difficult, but a little 5 pan, I think that'd be great. I'm trying to finish a 9 pan right now, so I think that this would be fine. I think I could do that. I really, really do. Okay, let's talk about some lip products now. So this next product kind of represents all of my Colourpop lippy sticks. This is Oh Snap from Colourpop, and she looks a little bit gunky, I'm not gonna lie. She really does. She's seen better times. It's been a heat wave right now. She's feeling it. But I've always said this year is the year that I finish the Colourpop lippy sticks. And guess what? It never is. It never, ever, ever is. Can I even do a B-roll with this? Because this is gunky. This is real bad. Okay. This one in particular, I think I'm going to have to declutter because it's almost like mushed up to the point where I can't roll it down. And if I roll it up, I've got to like push it. But because it's so gunky and so soft, then it just goes everywhere. I'm not going to be panning this, but this is just like a representative of the Colourpop lippy sticks. Maybe I'll put a different Colourpop lippy sticks on the B-roll. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll be a bit sneaky because that's disgusting. It's just the first one I grabbed. I bought one of the Colourpop vaults. I know, we've all been there. We've all done it. I regret my decision. I bought the Colourpop Lippy Sticks vault. It was like 60 lipsticks. It was crazy. And I've slowly been decluttering them throughout the years. I have finished a fair few. I think I finished maybe like 4 or 5. So I've done very, very well. But I still have a few shades in my collection. And every single year, this year I'm going to finish them. This year I'm going to really prioritize my Colourpop Lippy Stick collection and I'm going to finish them. Guess what? It never happens. Never happens. I do currently have the Colourpop Parker Lippy Sticks in my project pan, so that is being worked on and that is actively trying to be finished. But this year I've really stuck to that mantra of I'm gonna finish my Colourpop Lippy Sticks whether it kills me, and I'm trying to finally finish them. I think I still have about 5 or 6 in my collection. Finishing off 5 or 6 lipsticks is gonna be an absolute trek. However, I'm dedicated. I'm not going to try and finish the red. I have said multiple times I don't really like red lipsticks. However, I'm going to try and finish the rest of them. The reason why I keep Jam Sesh, which is the red shade, is because I like the option of having a red lip if/when I want to wear one. So I always want one in my collection, but like I've not used it in years. Since leaving drama school, I've not used it. So yeah, the Colourpop Lippy Sticks. Do I hate myself enough to project pan? I think so. I'm finally doing it. I'm finally getting there. I've started the journey. It's fine. Okay, finally, this, I wouldn't hate myself for this. I really want to pan this. However, because of the Colourpop Lippy Stick situation, I'm just not able to. This is my Beauty Bay Tinted Lip Balm in the shade Coconut and Vanilla. I love this so much. This is one of my favourite lip products, and I think I could project pan this. This is such a neutral, nice, everyday lip shade. If you do like a lip liner and then just fill it in with this, it's kind of like a natural but still glam lip, and I love that. When I do pretty crazy makeup looks, sometimes I just want a really basic lip because I don't want it like competing. That's the word. It took me a minute. I don't want it competing with my eye look. This is a perfect lip colour to wear with a bright ass crazy eye look because it's so muted but it's still so nice and so glamorous. And I have used so much of this. Can you see? And there is a fair bit left. I'm not gonna lie. That is the amount that's left. I think I could do that pretty easily if I wasn't project panning other things. And I feel like that's the trap sometimes. I have so much makeup that I want to project pan and that I really want to use. However, I'm just project panning other things right now, and it's kind of like a blessing and a curse because I have such a massive collection. It's really hard to prioritize everything, especially when I'm doing pan that palette, pan that face palette, pan those eyeshadows, 10 uses, all of that kind of stuff. But no, I would pan this. I think that's a pretty good shout. So this is it. It's a little bit of a shorter video today, but I wanted to talk about some products that I would love to project pan if circumstances allowed. Maybe one day I will project pan these, but a lot of them would be a big old trek. Let me know what is a product that you would love to project pan if you had the chance. Maybe it's something that has been in your drawers for so long. Maybe it's something that you use every day. Who knows? I would love to know all your thoughts and opinions down below. And with that being said, like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye!